Hey guys, how's it going? Trivial Gaming here. I just wanted to make a short video. I'm going to make a longer video at some point on the more comprehensive weapon changes. But I wanted to post this video on why I loved Fabian's strategy when I first got it. And I love it even more now since they buffed it in this most recent weapon patch, the 2.40 patch. So let's get into like why I love it and what they did to it. Okay, so let's start with what they did to it. Their logic was that doubling down on a Titan's role to hold the front line, Fabian strategy users will now be able to hold down the trigger to melt enemies until there are none left. So they added an intrinsic perk, kills with this weapon now automatically load a portion of the magazine. That portion isn't particularly large, but it definitely dumps on tier 1 enemies. So if we're talking about like dregs, vandals, like low level red bar health stuff, it just dumps on them and basically you get the full magazine back. So you see it's about 8 rounds or just a little bit more under 8 or around 8. I can't really say, I haven't really watched the proc in its entirety. And then they also increased the base range by 16% and the stability by 44%. So it is really stable. It becomes a bullet hose when you get in close proximity of an enemy. I feel like this is probably going to be good for this, the Wrath of the Machine Raid. The Wrath of the Machine Raid, they've kind of been touting. So it's just like a random percentage, it seems like, or it's like 3 or 4 bullets, right? Yeah, so it's like 3 or 4 bullets. Yeah, I think it's going to be good in the Wrath of the Machine Raid, only because the Wrath of the Machine Raid looks like a close quarters raid similar to Crota's End. But why it's my favorite gun? I love auto rifles. Auto rifles are my favorite weapon archetype. I think that they are the most fun weapon archetype to use in the primary slot. Not necessarily the most rewarding, because I would consider the most rewarding to be hand cannons. But I love just mowing enemies down. Like, it's so much fun to me just mowing enemies down, right? And, like, that's one of my favorite things to do in this game, because the shooting's so crisp. So the auto rifles are really crisp. Like, look at that bullet hose go. I think this is now by far my favorite weapon in the game by a long shot. And I just wanted to show you guys the difference in what it was and what it is. And it's huge. I think the Fabian strategy is by far the weapon that got the most love in this most recent patch. In my next video, I'm going to talk about the sniper rifle nerf. I know that everybody's has an opinion on the sniper rifle nerf, and I'm gonna give my opinion on it, and I've seen everybody else's opinion, and I agree with some points, disagree with others. But I would love to hear what you guys think of the Fabian strategy. Do you think it's going to be great? Do you think it's going to be awesome? Leave a comment. If you could throw this video a like, that would be absolutely fantastic. Subscribe to the channel for more Destiny content. Thank you guys. I've been Trivial Gaming, and have yourselves a fantastic